Okay, we get into our wild game cutting instruction form. We need to fill out the name, address, telephone number, email address. We can get a hold of you, let you know how things are coming. When it's finished, need to fill out what you have: bear, antelope, deer, elk, what your species is. We will put tag number, which we're going to transfer into actually a name tag. We'll have your name on there and the weight of your carcass when we unload it here at the meat plant. Then you go into the form and start filling it out. How many people we're going to package for in your family, the thickness of the chops and steaks that you want, the amount of packages that you would want on the loin, the amount of steaks you want per package out of the loin, which would be your more tender cuts, the back strap, your round, which is your medium in tenderness, your steaks there, the chuck, which is your toughest one, and you know how many steaks you want per package. If you want any of those turned into roasts, you need to click that on the yes deal, go into the different cuts. For instance, rump roast, tell us how many rump roasts you're looking for and the size that you want them to be. 1 to 2 pounds, 2 pounds, 3 pounds. If things change at the end of the form, there is a special comment spot where you can, if you want them larger or smaller or something a little bit different done on those roasts and steaks, you can fill that out at the very end of this form. A little note there saying an average deer, whole deer process produces about 2 to 3 pound rump roasts, while you're getting some round steaks and other stuff in there also. So if you have the entire round turned into rump roast, of course it would be more, but on an average deer, when you get steaks and roast, you can get 2 rump roasts on there. As you're moving down through, that leaves all of your trim, which can be turned into quite a few different items in the cured process: brats, pepperoni, farm and pressed jerky, breakfast sausage, salami, and of course ground meats. The more stuff that you order will be, if you order more than what we have trim, an average deer has about 30 pounds of trim off of it. If you order more pepperoni, jerky, things than that, then we need to discuss that in the special notes on the bottom, because you can lose steaks and roasts and still get those products. We need to be able to talk about that so we don't take away your good steaks if you don't want to do that. So then on your ground meats, we just need to know, yes, if you want them, if you want all your trim in there or not, if you want to put some into cured meats, and if you want to turn some of it into your cured meats, patties, things like that. You need to know the size of package on your burger, 1, 1.5, or 2 pounds. How many patties you would like per package if you do decide you want to go to patties. On the ground meats, we need to know if you want suet added to it. The 2 most common suets we add are beef suet and pork suet. On the side there is a cell that you can fill out as to what percentage that you might want. Ground wild game normally is about 97-98% lean to start with, so we need to add some of that suet so it won't be dry. Typical is about 5 to 10%, but you can go up as high as 20-25%. So if you don't want dry meat, make sure we fill that into what type of suet you might want added to it. Next one to fill out is if you would like your burger marinated. It's pretty common. People think that deer burger is pretty strong, so they'll have us marinate it for it, and we can really cover that wild gamey taste up with our marinades and make a good product when we're done. Next thing is our bratwurst. Just need to know what part of your trim you want to put into bratwurst and what flavors you would like. The jalapeno cheddar, apple, cinnamon, and German are probably the most common. They tend to hide the wild game flavors the best and have a really good product when we're done. Pepperonis, need to know percentages and flavors. Salamis, same way, percentages and flavors. Farm and pressed jerky, we just take your burger and turn it into a jerky product that turns out really, really good, so you don't have to sacrifice your steaks and roasts like if you use whole muscle jerky. So it's a good way to get rid of some burger and get jerky out of it. Another popular deal is breakfast sausage. A lot of guys like to make breakfast sausage out of their trim, and then of course your whole muscle jerky. Then there is a little footnote at the bottom there of the way that the animal came in before we got it. As our cleaning process, we need to get everything that is not edible out of there. So if you can, please keep it as clean as you can so we don't have to spend quite so much time cleaning up a big mess. Then the very last thing is your comments and special instructions. Shoot those to us on you submit the form and we can communicate back to you.